I always mess it up. How about it? There used to be a cafe open all night and day, a few blocks away, called The Brilliant Mistake, where a crow-haired girl with slender hips and ruby lips served hot roast coffee and cake. From a crackling stereo, the ghosts of John Coltrane, Lester Young, Ben Webster, Coleman Hawkins blew. I'd sit back in my chair, sweet jazz in the air, and the sunlight shining through. Was the nearest thing to hip, was the nearest thing to hip. In this town, now it's gone. Was the nearest thing, was the nearest thing. In this town, now it's gone. Everywhere that I go, I see streets that are low on distinction, but high on the barren and the bland. How did it come to this? We plumbed the abyss by the twisted grace of the laws of supply and demand. Now there ain't no use crying, there ain't no use sighing over glass, wood, steel, wire, and cement. There's this little record shack, painted purple and black, called the Music Rack, that I used to sometimes frequent. Was the nearest thing to hip, was the nearest thing to hip. In this town, now it's gone. Was the nearest thing, was the nearest thing. In this town, now it's gone. I need to get out of this hullabaloo. I remember an old-fashioned bar I once knew, with an old-fashioned barman in old-fashioned clothes. When I got down there, and it being bulldozed, so I followed my nose down Comatose Lane, through the ripped-up, stripped-back wastes of woe-begone squares, till I find myself in Deadbeat Street, my feet beginning to ache, 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 my feet beginning now beginning to ache, despair in the air. Hey, and the only thing right in this blighted town are the ads that scream from the billboards, all brash and cliche, and the musty, dusty, magical second-hand bookshop is now a fucking amusement arcade. Was the nearest thing to hip, was the nearest thing to hip. In this town, now it's gone. Was the nearest thing, was the nearest thing.